What is up, guys? Right on for joining. We have a great show for you guys tonight. I got some cons already ready for you guys. I got some really good footage of our last outing. It was quite an adventure, so stick around and we're gonna come right back and we'll have a blast. All right, we are back. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I've kind of gone through things and made sure that hopefully everything's working all right. So if not, let me know. It's going to be an awesome night tonight. Tonight, I have some really cool footage for you. I did a really cool adventure, and I have some really good cons that I've been holding on to for a while now. It's been bothering me, sitting down here in the gold shack on one of the shelves, just staring at me, waiting to be processed. So I'm finally going to get to do that for you guys. And oh, excuse me, it's actually some cons that I don't know. A lot of you know who Adam is. Adam from California Gold Rush. He had sent me some cons probably right before. It was right around the time he went back to his family out there in Boston, and everybody was kind of trying to help him get back across the country, and helped him out with a little bit of gas money, and he kicked me down some cons for the show. So we helped each other out, and this should be a really good show with some really good cons. So also, when I was on this last adventure, I picked up a few things. I picked up some new gold pans, picked up a few different little knickknacks that I might use for the show here and there, so you might notice some new things. I actually stopped in. There is a prospecting shop not a lot of people know about in Coloma. It's called Lode Prospecting and Adventure Supply, and my buddy Jared owns and operates it. Go check it out if you're ever in Coloma. It's a really cool shop. They have all kinds of stuff. Basically, you know, they got so now I have here, like I always do, I have the bigger stuff already ran down. So we're going to take a look at that. I guess we could take a look at that first. This is, again, the stuff that Adam sent me, California Gold Rush. And this actually came from his spot that we keep going back to that he left. We call it the locals only spot, or the California Gold Rush claim. And we're going to be going back up there really soon. We're going to have a locals only meeting up there really quick. Top Cat, the Hawaiian, everybody else, anybody else who wants to come, wink wink, let's make it happen. So we're going to take a look at this. Move around here a little bit, get up off of my lazy butt, and we'll take a look at the big stuff first that we got out of these cons. So he sent me some cons. In this box, just a little, wasn't much, you know, it was just 2 little Tupperware containers full, but it was solid black sand, and it seems like most of this black sand was in the -50. There's a little bit of minus 100, but most of it's in the minus 50, so that's kind of a good thing. I don't normally get a lot of minus 50, and this is quite a bit of it, so I'm looking forward to that because that's usually where the gold is from this place, I've noticed. So it actually runs really well in the blue bowl also. So let me grab a gold pan here. We will take a look at this gold, the bigger stuff. All right. So here we have, I mean, there's still a little bit of black sand in it, but for the most part it's pretty clean. Give us an idea of what we have here. So that's all the, what would you say, 30 and up mesh gold. So not bad. That's probably at least a half a gram, maybe more, maybe 3/4 of a gram, somewhere around there, I'm guessing. So pretty decent gold. But we're going to hope that a lot of the gold is still locked up in these black sands, and we're going to get it out. So let me go ahead and start the process of running some of this stuff. We'll do the 100 mesh. And I'm going to kind of look around at the chat really quick and get a little bit caught up. I need an assistant. The Gold Shack would function so much more efficiently with 2 people. It's hard to do all this stuff by just by yourself. The computer is about to fall in the river. Yes, it is. I got it taped to the table in case it slips. So falling in the river. You bring up something that happened to me this last trip. I fell in the river pretty bad, and you're gonna see that. And I'm okay, but I really lucked out that it wasn't as bad as it could have been, because it could have been a lot worse. And I could have lost a lot of my gear, like you're saying, my computer falling in the water. I had a lot of gear with me when I fell in the water, and I was able to keep it all but my sunglasses. So lucked out on that one. What's up, the Wines man, Chris, the outdoor adventurer? What is up, Chris? Right on for joining, buddy. I'm ready for the locals only too, Top Cat. You don't even know, man. I didn't really, I did this adventure, and it was awesome, man. I had a blast this last weekend, but I didn't really get any gold, and that's why we're running what we're running. I did get gold, in almost every pan during my prospecting on the way down the river. The problem was there just wasn't enough of it, so I kind of didn't really hang around in one spot. I just mostly, it was mostly a kind of a trip to get used to kayaking, and I think it was a success. I kept on joking with the guys at the bar. I was kayaking with a couple of guys here and there, and towards the end I was telling them, oh, I'm a pro, because I kept on telling everybody. I'd get down there and be like, oh, this is my first time, and they're like, your first time? Where's your helmet at? Aren't you wearing a helmet? Oh yeah, I have a helmet. I forgot it. I mean, I was such a noob this trip. You're gonna see, but I made it out all right. I know the locals and all the major kayaker cool dudes were probably making fun of me and laughing, and you're gonna see it when I bit it really hard. It was thanks to one of those guys. So you'll see that in due time, though. I'll play that footage here in a minute. Josh, dude, if you want to come, man. Oh yeah, I sent you, Josh, an email with my phone number and all that stuff. So check it out. Hit me up. Hit me up about the show. Hit me up if you want to come with us this weekend. I'll give you the info. If anybody wants to come this weekend, let me know if you're free, and maybe we could work something out. I don't want to flat out, advertise every little thing on here, but if you want to get a hold of me, and you're not a regular on here, we'll see if we can get you up there. Just got to filter out all the negativity and potential people we don't want up there. So, yeah, but Josh, man, come on up. If you want to come, I'll let you know the details, man. There's going to be a few of us up there. So we're going to run this 100 mesh, this negative 100 mesh first. I think there's enough to do 2 runs. Camera's all situated again really quick. Now the water's a little cloudy. I should have changed the water out, but you know, it's kind of wasteful to change this water out. I've been changing it out for every show just so it's that much clearer, but this one's not. So the water's a little bit murky. You might have a little trouble seeing some of the stuff until it settles, but I guarantee you'll see gold. That looks good already. Daniel Chris, and you're right. Stephanie's the name of my wife. Danielle must be Josh's. How much water is in the system? Rob, what is up, cousin? I don't know. Let's see. There's a 5-gallon bucket, maybe another 5 gallons around it. And this is 25 and there's half, about 35, 40 gallons, yeah, 35 gallons, somewhere around there. But not that much. It actually would get a lot dirtier if we weren't running just solid black sand. And this stuff's very clean. It has very little, you know, clayish, you know, that whatever else material in it. Other than black sand, it's very clean, no dirt. This is not processing as good, but there's still a little bit of black sand. We're going to take it down again. What's up, Frankie Higgins? All right, so there's gold. Not as much in the 100, but that's there. You'll see here when I start sweeping it up. There's enough to sweep up, and you should be able to see it. Right on for stopping by, Frankie. At the bar with his buddy. Just got back from fighting a forest fire in Colorado, man. Those guys have it tough. We are lucky we got people out there fighting fires. There's so many fires all over the United States and California alone, man. I just seen a fire on my way home. A big rig was on the side of the road on fire, and then the hillside beside it. And it just started, and luckily it looked like they probably were getting under control quickly. Lots of fires. Yeah, see, there's some good little bit of gold. That's minus 100 right there, that little spot. And there. A little powder makeup gold. Talcum powder. Like Ed in the shed was getting a couple days back. That Ray Russa. Ray Russ. I'll probably butcher so many people's names. All right, let's do the rest of this 100. Get this guy out of the way. As soon as that's done, we're gonna play some of this kayaking adventure footage that I got. Because now I'm an elite pro. I'm gonna start guiding my own kayaking trips. Just don't follow me. Go do everything that I do. Do the opposite. You'll be all right. No, I'm not that far along, but I will say I'm comfortable enough to take anybody down a stretch of the river. And where I went was the South Fork American. I basically put in at Coloma, and I got out at Greenwood Creek. And that, for anybody that wants to do a nice float for the first time, a little bit of whitewater, it's all class 2 and below. There's the one rapid that I had trouble with. I don't know if it's a class 2. I would probably call it a class 3, because these guys are out there. I literally saw a dude in a kayak. Don't ask me how. I mean, I was like kind of going down the river and kind of seeing it happen out of the corner of my eye, and then I fell and a bunch of crap happened. So I swear to God, though, I seen this guy in a kayak doing flips in a wave. He was surfing the wake of the wave, and he was right where I needed to be. If I would have been able to go right where he was, I probably wouldn't have fallen over. But he was surfing in this spot on the wake, and he was literally doing front flips. I think he was maybe catching the front of his kayak in the wave, and it would flip him over, and he would land it every time. Boop, flip. Never seen something like that before. I thought I had it on video, but I had the video on me. I thought maybe I had it pointing forward. That would have been a really neat thing to get, because I've never seen anybody do anything like that before. Coloma to Greenwood Creek. You could literally park your vehicle at Greenwood Creek. That's the takeout. And you could take the Coloma shuttle. It's $10 a person, and it'll pick you up there and bring you to Coloma and drop you off, and then you could kayak all the way down. And it's an awesome little run, man. I highly suggest it. Anybody that's into that stuff. This stuff is kind of tricky to process, this minus 100, because you got to be really careful with the flow. I was talking to Jared about it. He was suggesting, I actually went up there, you know, it's in Coloma, and that's where his shop is, and he was suggesting I replace this plumbing and this valve with some other types of plumbing, and he's probably right, and I'm probably going to do it eventually, and it'll make this a lot more precise, and I'll be able to hold different positions, figure out what runs good at what flow, and then be able to kind of know where that's at and just quickly get to that position, drop the stuff in, and run it, instead of sitting here watching it like I have to. Almost there. Josh Loco. Josh is the local. Local. All right. It is hot in here, man. Oh, I need a little AC that I can like rig up in here somewhere, a little swamp cooler. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm excited for this weekend, getting up to the California Gold Rush claim. This behind me, what you're looking at right here, is actually, this is on the other side of the river. So last trip that I was up there, we were on the other side. And we've got to be careful. I don't know if you guys have been up there since or been on that side, but I said in my last video, there's a freaking hornet's nest up there, right where everyone's going to want to dig, because that's right where I left off. And what I'm hoping is someone's already gone up there and like got rid of it somehow. You know, some other prospector has stumbled upon it. Hopefully they didn't get stung, but hopefully they dealt with it. You know, that was a couple weeks ago, so who knows? You know, 'cause I don't even know if I want to mess with it. I got stung on my back and it hurt pretty bad. But I know there's good gold right where that is too. All right, we are about to play some of that footage. Okay, we're gonna play some footage from this last trip, the kayaking trip. So hope you guys enjoy it. I had a freaking blast, and I want to do it again. So if anybody else wants to go, hit me up and we will make it happen. Hello and welcome back. We are about to embark on a little adventure. As you can see, we have a kayak. I have some gear in here. That's my wet bag. That's all the stuff that could get wet. I have a dry bag inside. It has all my camera equipment and other things that I need to keep dry. We are here right now. What's going to happen is we're going to get picked up here and we're going to get shuttled upriver. And then we are going to float the river back down here and take out here. So, never done it before. This is going to be pretty interesting. We'll just have to see what happens. So I made it to the river, and the first thing that I noticed right when I got here is all of this. Look at this black sand. There's a fine line of black sand all over this beach. I'm going to go around and scoop some up and pan it out. Pretty neat spot here. There's one little speck in there, right there. Sitting here waiting to get picked up. Coloma shuttle is going to pick me up and drop me off at Coloma. Kayak, all the gear. Yep, the sun's finally starting to peek out a little bit. It's been kind of cloudy all day. Pretty overcast. This should be a good trip. Went and saw Jared. Haven't seen Jared yet this season, so it was good to see him. So hopefully this thing comes and picks me up soon, because it's starting to get hot out here. So hopefully next time you'll see me, we will be in the water. It's going to be interesting, I can already tell.
Ready to go?
How about I watch you guys go, so I get an idea what I'm doing?
Shut your eyes. We'll go all the way through. The trick is not to tense up.
That should be all right then. Digging out with the excavator over here at the river. I'm gonna come back here and get some dirt, digging out the freaking riverbed. There's guys floating down on freaking chair pool toys and shit. So. there's a guy. Oh, I just rode a lot of river, a sunken boat. Woo, look at that. The guy was showing off in the middle of the lane. I can't stop myself. We're in a pretty fast moving spot, and he just wouldn't get the out of the way, so I had to go into the wrong spot, and that's what happened. You can see them up there. There are turns, and they're all up there, and they're f***ing around in the rapids. You can see them. Just f***ing me all up. Well, a lot has happened. I was able to get back in my boat, and I got my hat back. I don't have my glasses, but I should be wearing a helmet. I thought that a lot of people weren't going to be wearing helmets, and there are some people that aren't wearing helmets, but I kind of effed up, and I know that from what I've gone through, I should be wearing a helmet right now, and I have one. So next time I'll have a helmet on. I won't have as much gear with me. I'm glad that I had all my gear strapped up the way that I did, because I saved everything. I have everything. I have my drone. I have all my stuff's dry in the dry bag. Everything worked out. I floated a good, probably football field yards downriver through a bunch of rough stuff with everything, with a sunken boat. So I think I fared out pretty good on that. I think I'm going to do a couple pans right here where I'm at. I just stopped and look, you can see this black sand everywhere on this beach, and there's lots of it. And then there's this false bedrock clay material right here. I'm just gonna break some of it up, see if I can get some gold. Woo! Alright, back on the river. Ain't got much further to go. I'm Elite Pro now. I'm Pro. Elite Pro. Practice on this little wave right here, so we can play with the practice. Here's where we are. Look at all this stuff. Let's dig some of this. So this pan turned out to be something. I mean, something to show you guys. This spot's not rich at all. There's one little speck in there, and there's another one floating around in here somewhere, but that's one you could probably see. Yeah, the gold's just not here because this area looks phenomenal. There's a lot of boils and stuff. Sometimes people say that's good. Sometimes I've seen both. I've seen it bad and good. But there's tons of moss on this stuff, and I got tons of black sand, but just no gold. So that's not really a good sign. So I'm trying. I am gonna have some gold for you guys, though. I promise. As far as I can say, this mission is a success. So far, not very far from where I need to pull out. And I have everything except I lost my glasses, and I made it down the river, and I got a little bit of gold to show you guys. We had an adventure. So, and I know that I could bring people along again, and I could take them down this river. Not a problem. I kind of know my way around now, at least this run. So It'll be awesome. Maybe we'll have to do another adventure with some other guys soon. All right. That was a freaking awesome trip, man. If it wasn't for that guy distracting me doing flips, I swear. So he was like, right here's the wave, and it's just like coming in at a nice V, and he's just right there riding it. And there's, I mean, it's a good drop off on both sides. I want to say it's probably like a good 4 to 5 feet of like 45-degree angle. So I could just tell there's a drop off on both sides. I came to the right to dodge this guy because he just wouldn't get out of the way. I'm in a river. I can't stop the flow of the river. If I was a pro or something, maybe I could backpedal and get off on some little eddy over here or something, but I'm going down my first time. I try to avoid this guy. There's a huge rock right here, and if you see in the video, I'm just going and you kind of see a big bang. I just like hit the rock on the side and it just tossed me over. Once I hit that rock on the bottom side of the kayak, it just chucked me over. I had no chance. And I remember as that happened, there was a couple of people watching this dude and they were yelling at me like, don't go that way, don't go. But I mean, I was already committed at that point. Yeah, the guy ended up coming because you could tell in the video I was pretty upset. I don't think that I would have gone in if that wasn't the case. I mean, he's not ultimately the reason why I went in, but I mean, if he wasn't there, I might not have gone in. If I went through a bunch of other rapids that looked just like it pretty fine. So he ended up coming back down and he brought me, or no, he told me where my hat was. He said he found my hat and he threw it upstream. So I had to walk up there and get it, but he was apologizing. I wasn't even really mad at him or nothing. I didn't really have, by the time he got down there, I was all cooled down. And I think that he knew that the same thing that I'm saying, because he was pretty apologetic, and it's all good, man. But there's guys up there surfing too. They had built this little wall because there was kind of the main channel, and then there's this little bit of a flow coming in off the side, and they had built this little wall out of cobble, and there's guys out there on surfboards, and they're just having a blast surfing right there for days. After when I went and walked up and got my hat, I wish I would have brought my camera because I would have had some cool footage of those guys just up there surfing on the river. But I didn't have it, so I didn't even know that they were doing that until I got up there. But we're back now running. I'm already running some of this minus 50. Bring it up to speed here. Yeah, I had a blast, man. I want to do it again. If any of you guys want to go, I can make it happen. Right on, Gary. I'm glad I survived too, man. Just run into him next time. I should have, literally, that's what I was thinking. I should have just went for it and been like, what are you thinking, man? Like, you're in the way. No, I was trying to be the nice guy. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm get out of the way. And boom, I'm the one floating down the river in a sunk boat. Ed is back. What is up, Ed? All right. It's hard to see in here. I got to get my lighting situation. I'm just messing with my lighting. It's a little bit different than it normally is. But the blue bowl is harder to see for me now where the lighting is. Excuse me. Get a package sent to Mike. What are you sending him, Ed? Got some gold treasures, some toys, gold pans, them new claw pans. So there's a little bit of, that's all minus 50 right there. That was 2 teaspoons. So So 2 teaspoons, pretty good. Gold snare, awesome. Gold, 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 viva. Come on, Josh. How many golds was that? That was like 7 or 8. 7 or 8 swigs for you now. Like, where did Josh go? He just disappeared. Yeah, I just dumped it all together, Adam, when I processed it, because how I've been processing things, I take it and, you know, screen it all down. So I just dumped it all together, screened it all down together. So, oh, you haven't seen, I'll show you really quick, since this is yours. Here's the bigger stuff that I got out of it already. This is all the plus 30, or plus 50. So... let's see. That's all the plus 50 that we got out of that. So you can see that piece right there is like a nice little picker. There's a couple nice little pokers and stuff in there. Decent sized gold. My man cave has a river running through it. I wish like it looked as cool as it does like to you guys. To me, it's just like dead silent in here, and it's kind of dark actually. You would think that it's like really bright, but the lights, surprisingly, you don't need that much light with these lights on the screen, and it's just an ugly screen behind me. But if it only looked as cool as it looks on screen all the time, I don't think I would ever leave my garage. I use OBS, Ed. Good old OBS, just OBS. Yeah, this is good stuff, Adam. It's looking good. It's cleaning up very nice. Seems to be a lot of stuff in the 50 mesh. Minus 50, plus 50, like right around just 50 mesh. Whole TV, man. Yeah, I was hooked on Gold Fever, man. I love that show. I used to have like, I don't remember, I have Comcast or Xfinity cable, and at one point I remember like I had Outdoor Channel, and I would just watch it. It was on all the time, and I used to stay up and I watch it with my daughter, my wife, and kids, and you know, I love that show. I wish, now I don't have Outdoor Channel, and I'm wishing I did, because I used to love watching. I know the episode you're talking about when they're down there. I think they find a knife or something too, maybe that's something else I've seen on YouTube. But I know when they're down there in the canals in LA, like finding gold, I remember seeing that episode. You can see it. Little pile there. I need to get, I have a nice pop guard for my microphone because I know it pops a lot on you guys, and I'm really sorry about that. And I ordered one, and it's like this big around, and it's like right where my head is, and it just like it'd be this black circle right here, and I'm like, I didn't think that part through. I need to get a wireless microphone. I like this mic, but it sounds really good. It just has a lot of like the pop, and it'd be nice to just get rid of it completely. All right, let's do some more of this stuff. Josh will drink more. Go, 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 go. Just started showing identical nuggets. Yeah, I heard about that. Heard people say a lot of stuff about them in that show. Let's see, I'm gonna run a commercial really quick here. So let me put a little bit of this stuff in here. Any of you guys that want to take a break, whatever. I'll run this commercial and we will be right back.
My 4x4, she's riding high while the weekdays they go sliding by. Weekend comes, we'll get down again, slanging mud.
All right, welcome back. Let's get back to running this stuff. Doppelgangers. Yeah, Rob, I read that about putting the sock on there. I want to get, probably what'll work is if I just get like the foam part for a normal handheld microphone, you know, and just kind of put it over this one. I think that's all that I need to do, because I think it's about the same size. It'll fit over that nice and good, and probably work just as good as what you're talking about, and like will actually not look like a sock. But yeah, that's what I need to do for sure. This is a pretty good mic. This is like an actual condenser microphone. It has like a few different modes on it. This is the one that seemed like it sounded the best. I was messing around playing with magnets the other day in the Blue Bowl, and I figured out a way to get like really pure black sand with the magnet and just kind of holding it, you know, as a black sand goes up and over this lip right here. You know, at this point you got pretty much all black sand in gold and non-magnetic black sand, so the magnet's going to catch all the stuff that is magnetic and not the gold. So I set it aside, and I'm gonna start maybe playing with it a little bit. And I was playing with magnets and black sand, man. You could have fun doing that too. I was giving it to my kids and put it inside of a plastic bag and use the rare earth magnets and make it have all kinds of funny shapes and stuff. Pretty trippy. Stuff's actually worth something too. You could sell it. Like, there's a market for it. I've seen it on like eBay and stuff. People sell pure black sand, magnetic, different size meshes. Yeah, right on, Josh. My brother made that commercial, man. I love that. I love all my dad's trucks, man. He's into those Willys trucks. If you know any old timer and he's got some truck and needs any little thing, that guy will have it for sure. Yeah, some of the footage, there's a couple shots in there that look like drone shots, and they're not even drone shots. They're like literally me. I remember because I had my side-by-side and my brother was filming, and he was hanging like off the side-by-side with the camera, and the camera he has a nice gimbal, and so it's nice and smooth and buttery, and it looks like a drone shot, and we're literally like, you know, hitting some freaking, going over logs and boulders and stuff. And after I seen the video, you know, for the first time, I was like, I can't believe some of those shots look just like drone shot. I can't believe they came out that good. There's one shot where we're like we kind of just cut off to the side of the truck as it's coming up the hill, and I was just blazing a trail through. There was no road right there. I was just going through the forest right there just to get that shot, and it came out pretty good. It's fun, man. Yep, that spot's got some powdery gold, that's for sure. It's got a little bit of everything. That's what's cool about that spot. You got your really fine gold. People finding nuggets, flakes, pickers, you name it. I don't know a lot of spots like that. Been doing the nugget challenge or whatever, the nugget brain stuff, Josh? Or are you just playing with black sand in the bathroom? one of maybe a little bit of both. You'll be back, Adam, man. I know I was gonna play some footage of the trip that I went on when you were up here, on my trip with you that I recorded and did a freaking live cleanup and everything. I was gonna replay some of that footage. It was just like, I already played it. But yeah, dude, I was watching it today, man, and it's just like, I wish he was still here. I wish I could just like go up there at any point and be like, oh, there's Adam. Let's go dig some gold. Oh, Adam's here. What's up, dude? Let's dig some gold. Justin's kind of like that dude now. Justin's up there a lot. Even then, so that's why I'm really looking forward to this weekend, man. Should be cool. I'm like really antsy about getting back up there and getting some gold. I went and played around, did the exploring thing. Now I want to get some gold. This stuff's not quite done yet. We'll run it down a little bit more here. It's kind of hiding around the back. My blue bowl's running a lot better. I found out that I have a battery here. I have a battery and a little charger that works perfect for this, but I guess every time I run this thing, I have the charger charging this thing like on 2 amps. And it's just a little jet ski battery. I actually bought it for a jet ski, and it works, but I killed the battery, so I didn't know it until the other day. I tried to use the battery and it was dead. So it's been charging. It's actually not bad. Brought it back up. It's usable again, and man, the Blue Bowl runs a lot better with the actual good 12-volt battery. So there's some gold in there for sure. I see it. You can see it like right there, like the weather person. I see gold right here. There's some gold, and there's some gold, and there's some gold. All right. Chris, man, yes, I'm going out. Get a hold of Top Cat. He knows all the details. Locals only. Shh. We need to have, I'm gonna like make a little like code thing. So if you see like on the screen, there'll be like something flashing like in the corner or something over here, and it'll be like a locals only code where you'll know that, hey, if you see that flashing, then that means it will be up at the spot, and come up there and hang out, and yeah, be like a locals only thingamadoo. I think we're going to have a locals only club meetup. I'll have to call it that. California Gold Rush Claim locals only club meetup. Josh, man, I'm surprised you're still typing. Ed, of course an old native would be welcome, man. Anybody in here is welcome. That's what I'm saying, man. All you guys pretty much know the deal already. You know, I don't need to say any of the details. It's just like we're gonna go meet up, you know. But for anybody that does, you know, wants to meet up, it's watching right now, like I said in the beginning of the video, get a hold of me, send me a message, whether it's in the comments, actually at the end of this video. If you comment on my page or on the videos page, not in like the live chat, but if you want to go, post me a comment and we could hook up and I'll send you the details. I have to do it like this, unfortunately, to kind of weed out the weirdos and stuff. So we'll make it happen though. So just send me a comment and we'll figure it out. Everybody's welcome. Scraping that thing. Got like maybe two more of these. Any of you guys out there that haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already and you're new, go ahead and subscribe if you want to hang out with us. We're going to try to do this every week, so keep coming back and hanging out and have fun. Hopefully you're having a good time or being amused to some extent. Now it's running a lot better. Got to get it right up to the brim with this stuff. 100 mesh, I got a mark on there that I don't take it up that high at all, but this stuff you got to take it right up to the top. Even guys and their dogs from Boston, you and your dog are the mascot and the founder of the CRG Claim. Locals only would not exist if there wasn't someone to claim locals only against. Uh-oh. Got bubbles on my brush. That's not good. Okay, nice little bit of gold. Embrace the weirdo. Everybody embrace your weirdo. Everybody has a little weirdo. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Some people are better at hiding it than others. Everyone's got a little weirdo. Some people got a lot of weirdo though. But what are you gonna do? This is it. This is the end of it. Doing good, man. This is a fast little run here. Good on time. Jared hooked it up with these pans. I got some nice color. They're all finishing pans. I got another one. But now I don't have to use little Tupperware containers. I could put I got 3 different color finishing pans, so color coordinated. And it looks a lot better than Tupperware. Those atoms, man. I don't know. There's just something about atoms I don't like all of a sudden. I just don't like them. Come over here to California and they just start finding all the gold, and I just don't like them all of a sudden. I don't like him, but I'm going to watch every single one of his videos and check out every single comment too. That's how much I don't like him. Sounds like my phone's dying. Wicked weirdos. Anybody ready for Top Cat's waterboarding adventures? I am. I want to see some Top Cat tubing across the river adventures. This weekend we'll have a good time, man. Been watching those videos of your garden, Top Cat, man. Got me inspired. I might want to plant me a little garden. I've been thinking about it. Got all these plastic like barrels, like 55-gallon drums and stuff. I could cut them in half and make nice little planters out of them. Plant me a couple of tomato plants and a few things. All right, we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. Oh, wasn't good. God, electricity and me just like don't mix. Spooks me out. All right. Bomb berries. Adam knows all about Todd's berries. Okay, let's do this. Where's that pan at? The dirty old pan, Todd. I've been cleaning in a while. So here's all of our gold, our already gold. Doesn't like to zoom very good. And I'll add the fines. Stuff still has a good amount of black sand in it. I'll use that magnet though, see if I can get some of this out really quick. What did I do with that magnet? Thought I had a magnet. Maybe not. Well, you know, there's going to be gold in this, but that's why I'm not really tripping if it's all stuck to this magnet, because I'll play with this later. Set that aside. At least our gold's a little cleaner now for a more accurate weigh-in. There's this one thing in here. I don't think it's gold. A little pebble. Yep. Let's get that out of there. It's a nice bit of gold, man. It's that time, you guys. Everybody's got to start guessing. Oops. All right. Let me get the hot gun out. Man, I really need to mess with this camera. It just will not zoom in right now. I don't think, maybe there's not enough light or something. It looks horrible. £49. I wish. All right. Make it grow. Everybody blow on the screen. Maybe it'll grow. Every last bit. Okay. Do that with my finger to kind of agitate the water as I pour it out for floaters. All right. Myself in the head. Oh. And I just broke something. Whew. Hole sand 1.7. You guys are having a bunch of fun, it sounds like. Top Cat's at 1.05. Harbor Freight, yep, that's right, Chris. I actually broke this thing too. It has no up or down or high or low. I don't know what happened. I think I left it on one time too long and like melted and it's all taped up, and like I jumpered past the switch because the switch got all melted, and so you just plug it in and it just goes. You have to unplug it. It still works though. $1.49. That's a good one. Good guess, Adam. I am gonna say 1.2. Yeah, this thing works pretty good for this. I've never done this before except for on the show. I thought about it, I was like, that ought to work. And it works, especially with this metal pan. I mean, it works pretty fast too. I think this is pretty much done already. Almost. Yeah, I could get rid of this. I think it's done. You know what the best part of a Gold Rush pay dirt bag is? It's a Gold Rush pay dirt bag. I have a little mitten or something that I've been using for my hot plate to grab with. It's now a tool. Oh yeah. Yeah, see there's more light right here and the camera's working a lot better. I think it has to do with the light. Uh-oh, it's got my address and stuff on it. Get rid of that. Alright, scale time. Scale with the new batteries in it. Ooh, it's hot. Some of these now, 'cause thanks to Jared, he hooked it up. All right, you guys. Here we go. Where's the... I guess I could pour it straight from this into there. I think I will. No, I better do it the right way. Get some paper or something. Everyone was way off. That looks like a lot more than it is. Well, that's pretty good for what it was. Don't get me wrong. It just looked like a lot more than that. Oh well. So whoever had, let me go back and look. I think Top Cat had 1.05. We were all way off. It's growing. 1.67. Well, kind of surprising, man. We've had some surprising cleanups here in the past where it's like been way different than everyone thought, and that's one of those ones right there. But it doesn't mean that it's a bad cleanup. It's just not what everyone thought it was. So I'm still happy, man. That's a pretty darn good cleanup as far as I'm concerned. I will take it. And It's not always about the gold. It's about the adventure, and that's what I had one heck of. I had one heck of an adventure. That's what I meant to say. These kayaks, man. Let's make it happen again, Chris. If you're still out there, I know Tomcat said he had a kayak. I thought that he said he had one. We could go again, man. I'll take you guys. I'll guide you. I'll make sure you don't fall like I did. Leave it. Tomorrow it will be a nugget. I hope so, Adam. That would be pretty freaking awesome. Thought we were counting the tray. Oh man. Look at that river, man. Only a couple more days. Couple more days. Look at this. Is from the other side of the river looking downstream. This is where we need to be. So only a couple more days, and I will see all you guys at the locals only spot. Like I said, if you're watching this and you want to come, hit me up, leave me a comment in the comments on the video, not in the live chat. Well, I mean, yeah, even if you're in the live chat, just say something and we'll try to hook up with you, because we want everybody to be able to come up here and feel welcome. So yeah, I had a really good time. Right on you guys for stopping by. I think I'm going to cut this one short. No, we're still an hour and a half. It's like kind of right on time. That's right where I wanted to be. So yeah, finish her up here. Any color, we're happy. Right on, Hole. Miracle Grow works. Yeah, I've seen the videos of Top Cat's garden, man. Looks like he knows what's up. Apparently he's got the bomb berries. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna head inside and get something to eat. You all have a good evening. Right on for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'll see all you guys on the water this weekend. Hit me up, Top Cat. Oh yeah, I already know. You already sent me a message about what time and everything. So everybody that doesn't know me, how to get a hold of me, you could leave me a comment or get a hold of Top Cat, because he knows what's up. So we'll see you out there, man. Right on, you guys.
Thank you.